The way Paul Pierce sees it, a lot of playoff series are won and lost on what he calls fear factor and non-belief. A couple things Brooklyn doesn't have in its series against the Heat. Pierce has never lacked confidence. In fact, went to head coach Jason Kidd in the midst of Game 2, said he wanted to check LeBron James for the rest of the series. The Nets took Game 3 at home, setting up the chance to even the series in Brooklyn on Monday night. Hey, a little reunion of He Got Game.
Jesus Shuttlesworth.
Yeah.
Tell you what, Paul Pierce forgot a couple other things.
Beyonce and Jay-Z at the game?
No, but I'm just saying, Paul Pierce said he wanted to go out LeBron. He should ask for a blindfold and a cigarette.
Yeah. LeBron came out, had 12 in the first quarter.
Yeah, he came out.
Man, listen.
Oh.
Come on, man. There's certain things in life you don't ask for.
What's that?
Oh, you don't ask to go at that dude.
What's a couple other things you don't ask for?
Don't get in the way on this break right there.
Oh, goodness gracious. A big family when you got a lot of money.
And he's not the only one who can get up. Look at Mario Chalmers.
Oh.
56-49 Heat at the half. Joe Johnson had an 18-point night for Brooklyn.
You don't want a bunch of baby daddies. There's a bunch of things you don't want, Kenny.
I'm just asking.
Baby's mama, excuse me.
Or daddies.
Meantime, back at Game 4 of the Eastern Conference semifinals, Kevin Garnett.
Uh-oh, flashback. Flashback.
2-point game, 65-63.
Oh, my goodness, man.
That's LeBron.
That's bully ball right there, Chuck.
Yeah. Sure don't see Paul Pierce on him a lot, though.
Paul was on the bench in foul trouble.
That's exactly why you don't ask for that aside.
And there's Allen Anderson for 3. Miami's lead was just 3 going to the fourth quarter.
And then?
And then watch Paul Pierce.
You don't handle the truth. You can't handle him.
Over my boy, Bregman.
Brooklyn up 1.
They missed a lot of those throws, but that
Nice play
gets
by
that one back,
D-Will.
puts it back in.
From the feathers.
Brooklyn up 3. They were swapping the lead in the fourth quarter.
Oh.
Chalmers, Rainbow. Ooh. Miami up 2. And then the Nets on the break, and Paul Pierce has got Sean Livingston.
Sean Livingston's played great this year, Ernie.
Good to see, too, after what he's been through injury-wise.
Good pass.
Chris Bosh for 3. Miami up 2. Big play right here defensively. Great save by Pierce. And here they come, Kenny.
Oh, get to the rim. Paul Pierce. Awkward floater.
And 1.
Oh, you can add that to your layup list, Kenny.
Awkward floater?
Yeah.
That's another one.
90-89. But Brooklyn would only make one more field goal in the last 4:15. Meantime, LeBron launching from 3.
Deep.
You know what, Ernie? This is not even a fair fight right there. Everybody else got a BB gun, and he a nuclear weapon.
LeBron,
Come on, man.
strong to the rack again.
Too big, too strong. He's just lucky I'm not playing today.
Nets would tie it up at the free throw line, and then Chris Bosh breaks the tie.
I would have held him to at least 42.
Yeah, 97-94.
You see the new Mike Miller, Chris Bosh?
No, he can't shoot like Mike Miller.
Wade had a big offensive
big
rebound. Allen
but
hit free throws, and then LeBron with a chance for 50.
Oh, that hurt me in the auto trader game.
We'll take that night, though. He finishes with 49, and Miami is a
Could have
win away
rebounded better for me, too.
from finishing off Brooklyn 102-90.
You're not happy with those numbers?
Is the final. All Miami is happy with it. They win it by 6. They're up 3 games to 1, and Rachel Nichols has our post-game report.
Well, LeBron, this is one of those great playoff games that makes fans love the postseason. What did it feel like to be in the middle of it?
I mean, it feels great. This is the best season, the best part of the year, and excited to be able to split, and go home with a 3-1 lead.
We saw your face after you missed that last free throw, missed beating your career playoff high. What were you thinking?
At the same time that I'm in the moment, I understand history, and to put up 50 in a playoff game, that would have been pretty cool. But at the end of the day, I understand the win is what's most important. So I had fun.
He was simply indefatigable. Is that how you say it? And just the entire game on both ends of the court, having to manage foul trouble and make plays on both ends. But he did it, his aggressiveness within the context of what we do.
He was going, and a lot of his shots were in the paint, and we tried to keep him out of the paint. It's a little bit harder when you talk about it because he's not going to settle. And, tonight he didn't settle.
I take pride in my defense just as much as I do offensively. I believe in a one-on-one situation that I can stop anyone from scoring, and it doesn't happen like that all the time. Guys make shots, but I just wanted to try to put some pressure on him and make him take a tough one, and he missed 2 of them.
He's taking over the game like that. He's been aggressive. He puts so much pressure on the defense, and obviously, he led us to this win tonight. And all everyone had to do outside of that was just chip in, hit timely shots, do timely things when he's going that way.
How about Coach Spo going 6 syllables to describe
Indefatigable.
Indefatigable. And the Coors Light cold hard facts on
Spell
LeBron
it, Chuck.
James' night: 49 points. And the last guy
You remember that,
to
C-Webb?
have more than 50 in a non-playoff road game
C-Webb.
was
C-Webb.
Charles Barkley with 50.
You should have made that commercial, C-Webb. I told you should have made that barbershop commercial because I was coming at you. I hear you.
So now the series stands 3-1 for Miami. Shaq, look into your crystal ball for me.
Miami closed it out. They have the experience. They know what's at stake. Chuck makes a good point. Indiana could possibly close out the series against Washington. They don't want them to have too much rest. They want to close this out in case that series goes longer. They want to be able to get some rest. And, they're looking to make history. They're looking to three-peat.
The 49 points by LeBron, you got 15 from Wade, you get 12 from Bosh with the big three-pointer, and Ray Allen goes for 11 on this night. How do you assess, Charles, where Miami stands right now?
They're not as good as they've been. Haslam is not.
They're the best team out there?
No. It's an interesting dynamic.
Yes or no?
No, it's an interesting dynamic, Ernie. They're not the same team, but you got to beat that guy 4 times. You got to beat LeBron 4 times. He has to play at such a high level, especially this late in the playoffs. He's their best scorer, obviously. He's their best rebounder. He's their best assist guy. You got to stop him 4 times. Tonight, obviously, he went crazy. And it's going to be a tall task for anybody to beat him 4 times. Are they the best team? Listen, I told you, I thought there was 5 teams that could win the championship all season. All 5 of them are still alive. But
who's playing better than Miami right now?
I don't think anybody. I think the
Is
Spurs.
San Antonio
The
playing better
Spurs.
than
The
Miami?
Spurs have played great. It's about matchups, Ernie. I don't think you can beat the Heat without big guys. I don't think you can beat them on the perimeter. I told Kenny something before this series started, and we were talking about it in the green room. I says the reason New Jersey can't beat them because LeBron James, he talked about defense. He stopped Joe Johnson. Joe Johnson's their closer. I told you that before one of the games because Kenny said Joe Johnson can close. I said he can't close against LeBron. And that's the biggest problem that Oklahoma City has. LeBron James is such a freak of nature. Nobody can stop Kevin Durant. He's a great, great player. But LeBron can slow him down. There was a play in that game, the one-on-one in the last couple seconds of the game. Joe Johnson's a big old strong dude. You say he's 6'8". Mm-hmm. He made an offensive move, and he knocked LeBron back. But LeBron's so strong, Joe Johnson went back.
Put some ice on it.
And Kenny says, man, he should have took another dribble. But when you go back and look at the play, LeBron's so big and strong and so athletic. When Joe hit him, which a great offensive player does, always hit the defense, they both went backwards, and he had to take an awkward shot.
An impressive thing, too, about what Miami's doing. It's an NBA record now. They've got at least one road win in 14 straight series. Never been done before.
Never been done. The one thing is funny because I agree with Chuck, and we've been talking about this. Miami's not as good this year. But the problem is LeBron has gotten better. So as the team has diminished, his game has increased. So I'm not sure if that's enough or that's parallel or even better. Because before, if you kept him out of transition, you had a really good chance of playing well against the Heat. Now, if you keep him out of transition, he posts up. And he doesn't mind you keeping him out of transition. So he's gotten better in so many other areas. And defensively, I think you say he stops. I think he's gotten better. I think he's taken the challenge more. I think he realized that the greatest players in the history of this game have taken that challenge, and he's trying to take that challenge now.
Question for the panel. Okay, he want to show the play. Show the play. Watch this move right here, Ernie. Joe Johnson, against anybody else in the league, the other guy knocks him down, and then he gets his shot. Watch this. They both went backward. That's how big and strong LeBron is. I mean, he can guard a small forward. He can guard Durant. Man, I go back a couple years ago when he guarded Derrick Rose. He can guard anybody. He guarded Tony Parker last year in the playoffs. But my question for you guys is, if you're guarding LeBron, you're playing the Heat, do you let him get 50?
Yes.
Can I finish my question?
You don't need to finish.
Kazam?
I know what you're going to ask, dummy. I already know what you're going to ask.
There was one more damn I had to come at you, but I don't want to say it. They'll be calling in. Do you let him get 50, or you let those three-point shooters go?
I can't let him get 50.
Why not?
Because he's proven that he could beat you. Like, there are guys, I can't let Kevin Durant get 50. I can't let LeBron get 50. Back when you played, I can't let you get 50. I couldn't let Akeem Olajuwon get 50 because they've proven that they can get it and beat you. But I'm not sure if consistently for 7 games, Mario Chalmers can get 18.
No, but I'm saying,
I'm going to double him.
But I'm saying if you double him, that makes Battier a player.
They got to be players.
That makes James Jones a player.
No, we know LeBron is a player.
That makes Ibaka a player.
We know LeBron is a player.
I know, but I'm just asking.
But Chuck, you have to double him when he's a threat, not before he's a threat. Like a lot of times, he's at the top of the key, not really looking to score. Everybody collapses, and he kicks out to the shooter. You have to wait till you get on the post and then do an aggressive double, make it tough for him to get out.
See, I think
I'd rather let him get 50.
See, I think that's going to be an interesting dynamic because, the work he's done, like the people say, what's the biggest difference in the LeBron game? Just his post-up game. He used to shoot a bunch of jumpers and fadeaways. Now he posts up and he's going to the basket. It's going to be interesting.
I'm a firm believer that no one loves double teams. There's no player alive, including you two, that love to see.
But I'm just saying, do you let those other guys become players?
I'm coming to it.
But I like the early double team. Like if you came too early, I was able to see D. Scott in the corner, B. Shaw in the corner.
How can you miss D. Scott? He's like 400 pounds.
And you're 600. Stay off my boy.
Anyway.
I got your back, D. Scott.